The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday starts now.
Good evening, everyone. We are live for Friday Night Football on Glycod, live from Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field here at Male High School in Louisville, as the Male Bulldogs host the Southern High School Trojans in a rare 6 o'clock game this evening, 6 o'clock kickoff. And alongside Joey Hamilton, the legend from Ballard, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, Southern undersized as far as numbers go, but not without talent. They come in 2-4 against the 5-1 top team in the state in the Male Bulldogs. They got a tough way to go tonight.
Tough task for those Southern Trojans this evening, but if you look out on the field, they do pass the look test. They have some players out there. They have some size. They have not what we call great numbers, but they have about 40 kids out there, and like I said, they have enough to get up and down the field. They have players that's showing a little speed out there as I'm watching the pregame. And, they played some tough teams, this year. They lost to Doss. They didn't score first game of the season. Then they came back at a forfeit win against Valley. Then they played the brand new W.E. Du Bois team and put up a tough fight. Came back and beat Iroquois, and then played a really, really tough sound game against a tough Butler squad. And then went down to 2A and played one of the tougher teams, Frankfort. But, they've been battle-tested themselves, so they're looking forward to getting in to playing the Male Bulldogs in the first district game.
Absolutely are. In this 6A District 4 matchup, the Male Bulldogs, a formidable foe, but head coach Justin Hatchett and his Southern Trojans looking to get some consistency and competitiveness from his squad throughout tonight. When we return on our pregame broadcast, we'll hear from head coach Justin Hatchett and about his Southern Trojans team. So you want to stay with us, don't want to miss that, right here on Glycod. Welcome back to the broadcast here on Glycod. Pre-game show now with head coach Justin Hatchett of the visiting Southern Trojans. Justin, last year's game Thursday night, this year's game Friday night at 6. It doesn't change the way you approach this, but just talk about the development of this team, some young talent, especially at running back and wide receiver, and how you're getting these guys to develop through the first half of the season.
We have, like you said, we're young, and if we're not young in age, we're young in experience. So every game's a learning thing for us. So we're just constantly trying to chip away. I tell them, I try to explain to them how close we are from easily being 5-1 instead of 1-5, right? So every day is a learning lesson, and we trying to get better with it every day. Obviously, today is no small feat. Like, we're realistic about some of this stuff. Today is about competing and putting forth a good effort. And those that have ambitions of trying to play at the next level, this is a game where you come to get seen because they come in to look at them, right?
Yeah. And as an offensive guy, your background, a wide receiver and offensive player, you know, is it with these younger players? And the offense has been hard to come by this year. Do you find that piece of the puzzle sort of taking longest rather than the defense, where you can just do it, you know, simplify things? The offense takes a little longer.
Yeah, obviously, everybody knows defense is more of an effort pursuit type of thing and a will and things like that. And offense takes a little bit more concentration and a little bit more personal time with the playbook and things of that nature. And like a lot of them just haven't had football experience enough to really pick up on things. So as an educator, I'm trying to figure out the different methods of giving them what they need. And sooner or later, one of them's going to click.
And in some cases, some of your players, they're brand new to this sport.
Yes, sir.
I mean, at this level at least, and it's got to be eye-opening to you and your coaching staff.
Absolutely, but it's a challenge. That's what we're here for. It's about the kids. We coach who we got, right? We don't get to go pick and whoever comes to our locker room, it's our duty to coach them up and have them better than they were when they got there.
Two simple things that you'd like to see from your team tonight. You said compete level.
Compete and play hard. I think those two things, anybody can only wish for them, the things we can control. And then if we do those things and put up a good effort and things like that, what comes.
That's it. Coach Hatchett, thank you very much. Good luck tonight with your team.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be back with more on our pregame broadcast right here on Glycod.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
You cannot depend on Oliver's parallel parking.
Hey, you got it, man!
But you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training. The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. you can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back to the pregame broadcast. The Southern Trojans at the Male Bulldogs here from Veteran Memorial Stadium on Glycod. And want to remind everyone tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Blinds Direct, offering custom blinds, window shades, wallpaper, and more. With over 30 years of serving Louisville, make Blinds Direct your choice for home decor. And Joey, if you got rooms facing the west this evening, you better have good blinds because it's sunny and it's hot and it's a perfect fall day for mid-October. 77 Sunsplash degrees.
Perfect football weather for the fans.
Oh,
for the players, great weather, but for those guys that run a lot, this is if you're not running, usually we're past this by now, but this is an early game tonight, 6 o'clock. The sun is still low, and it's still just warm enough where if you're doing a lot of running, if you're one of those wideouts where you're running, you may see a guy mid third quarter, fourth quarter pull up with a cramp here or there. But other than that, it is excellent weather. This is the great kind of weather that you like to cook out to.
Absolutely. So tonight's weather forecast, once again, brought to you by Blinds Direct, offering custom blinds, window shades, wallpaper, and more. With over 30 years of serving Louisville, make Blinds Direct your choice for home decor. And now, our keys to the game. Tonight's key to the game are presented by Dr. Tyler Blunt of Blunt Dental Group, providing high quality and comprehensive dentistry with straightforward smiles. We'll get to the keys to the game when we return. Stay with us. We'll have more to come, including those keys to the game on our pregame broadcast on Glycod.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And welcome back to Male High School's Veteran Memorial Stadium. Tonight's keys to the game are presented by Dr. Tyler Blunt of Blunt Dental Group, providing high quality and comprehensive dentistry with straightforward smiles for the visiting Southern Trojans. Tonight, keys to the game, Joey Hamilton. We talked about that. We talked with Coach Hatchett about that. He wants to see competitiveness on both sides of the ball as long as possible with these guys facing a tough task against the #1 male Bulldogs. He also talked about looking for consistency, offensive consistency from his young group, and then an opportunity for players to show out, as there are a lot of scouts here looking at players from Male High School. Keys to the game for the Bulldogs.
Well, the Male Bulldogs, there's really only one key to the game. That is to stay consistent and do what they've been doing to the Southern Trojans. They've won the last 19 matchups. So the key to the game for them is to continue to do what they've done the last 19 times. You know, it's the first district game, so that's important. But that's really it. Just do what they've done the last 19 times. Offensively, defensively, do their job, and come out with a victory.
And tonight's keys to the game, again, brought to you by Dr. Tyler Blunt of Blunt Dental Group, providing high quality and comprehensive dentistry with straightforward smiles. This broadcast is authorized by Male High School with production rights owned by Glycod Media. Our aim is to provide the most positive representation for all participating student athletes, coaches, and game personnel. We thank you for listening. And now, with our pregame interview of Male Bulldogs head coach Chris Wolf, here's Joey Hamilton.
Joey Hamilton here, Glycod Sports. I'm here at Male High School with Chris Wolf, head coach of the Male Bulldogs. Coach, early start tonight, does that affect you all at all?
No, I don't think so. We're I think, the kids stay after school, so it just cuts down on an hour of dead time for us, so I think we should be fine.
Coach, you've had some tough games early in the season, battle-tested. What's a game like tonight present for your squad?
Well, it's first district game, and these are the ones that really matter as far as postseason positioning. So you should have an identity by now. I think we do, defensively and offensively. So for us, it's going out and executing what we know how to do.
Speaking of identities, on offense, what would you say your identity? What are the Male Bulldogs' identity on offense?
Well, right now, I would say that we started the season as a run-only offense, but we are now a balanced offense. I would give evidence of 250 yards passing and 4 touchdowns last week by Jordan Williams. They were clearly lined up to take away Chase, which I don't blame them. Chase is...
Fans as our captain's meet in midfield. First, the captain for the visiting Southern Trojans. Number 70 is Brayden Douglas. 64 is Brayden Gibson.
Lined up to take away Chase, which I don't blame him. Chase is leading 6A rusher, and we were able to go to the air and get a big win on the road.
Looking at your defense compared to last year, this year, what have been the differences? Changes, better, worse? I don't know.
Well, it's tough to say. Last year we were the RPI #1 team. We're in that mix this year, so I don't know that there's a huge difference in the two. Right now, I think we're trending very similar to last year. I think our run defense has been pretty good all year. And the pass defense has improved, and I think our biggest growth area has been the pass defense.
So, is there anyone on defense that has really stood out, or are you more of a group effort, or tell us?
Well, defense is everybody's got to do their job for the defense to actually work. So it's really, I guess I would lean towards the group effort. We don't run a hero defense. Like, everybody's got to do their job, and when we have breakdowns, it's usually one guy not doing his job, and that's where the big plays come from. But our key for us is to be consistent in our responsibilities. We had a few breakdowns against Frederick Douglass on a couple of the runs they broke. Wasn't anything that we weren't ready for. It was just something that we broke down in our fundamentals. So, again, we're trying to play a perfect game on defense and hopefully getting closer and closer each week.
Each week, Coach, like I said, you've had the top teams around. Now you're in a three-week district contest. Does the Male Manual, the Burls, that even come into thought, or is it just all about district right now?
Well, you do the early part of the season and get yourself ready for district. That's what it's all about. District seeding is important. We're cross district with Trinity, Ballard, Oldham County, and Eastern, so you definitely want to try to be the number one seed in this district. Otherwise, you're probably looking at a second round game against Trinity. So district is important. We'll deal with Manual whenever that comes.
That's Coach Chris Wolf here, Male High School, first district game tonight. Joey Hamilton signing off Glide High Sports. All right, man, good job.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a side of ranch.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field, alongside Joey Hamilton. I'm Paul Najar. We're ready for kickoff here. The Southern Trojans, male won the toss and elected to receive, so the Southern Trojans in their white jerseys and black pants with their purple numbers and white helmets. The homestanding male Bulldogs in their purple jerseys, gold pants and gold numbers, gold helmets as well. And there is the whistle. And there is the kickoff.
Onside kick.
Sneed.
Isaiah Sneed. Onside kick. Male's got it.
But Male gets the...
That's excellent.
It was a great call. Yes. Caught me by surprise.
Yeah, I was going to say great call by Southern. You might as well try to take advantage, try to get the ball here early. Male decided to receive. If you can sneak that by and get that, still get the ball.
Steal a possession. But here come the Male Bulldogs. We've seen them early in the year. Saw them against Ballard, where they opened up with Antonio Harris at quarterback, but now they've settled in with junior, number 12, Jordan Williams, the 6', 200-pound junior right-handed quarterback. They've got a spread formation, 3 wide right. It's a straight drop. He goes down the seam. He has his wide receiver wide open, and he connects to Colin Jefferson for about 17 yards and a first down. They had the ball at midfield down to the 32, let's call it 18 yards on the gain, Joey.
Nice little trips there, and inside receiver just runs right down the middle. Quarterback throws it right over the linebacker, and number 1, Colin Jefferson, makes a great catch.
A good touch pass there. This time, bunch formation right with 2 receivers stacked behind the other. Same thing on the left. Near the line of scrimmage, it's a handoff left side. Chase Burton gets the edge. He's got 10, and he is down right at the 28 for a first down, or at the 23, maybe a yard short of the first down. Chase Burton took that around the left edge, following his big left tackle, number 72, Spike Souls. But there's going to be a call, flag on the play. It's holding on Mail.
Did not see the hold on that, but obviously the referee did. But Spike Souls is leading the way. The back lines up on the right. Quarterback hands it to him. He goes left, follows Spike there, gained about 9 yards very easily. Thought he could have bounced that one outside, but cut back inside.
Negated by a holding call, so it'll be first and about 19 as the hold took place across the line of scrimmage. Straight drop. And down he goes, the middle of the field for his receiver, and there is a flag with interference. It was a little short to Cam Angelini. Angelini was pushed by the defender at the goal line. So that throw from Jordan Williams, about 50 yards in the air, Joey, an impressive throw.
Very nice throw. Very nice throw. A nice tight spiral there, threw it up. Unfortunately for the Southern Trojans, Ryan Fields, number 10, just ran into him right for the ball got there, so that's going to be pass interference. High school is just a 15-yard play and not a spot foul like possibly in college or in the pros. 15 yards, and is that an automatic first down, or is it still going to be?
I think it'll be 1st and 4 now.
Okay.
1st and 4 from the 26. There on the left hash are the Bulldogs, and they've got a full house backfield, almost like, they've got the out of the pistol, and it's the handoff up the middle to Burton. Chase Burton gets down to the 14, so let's call it a gain of 12 and a first down.
Yeah, almost basically an offset eye out of the shotgun, and you just gave it to the fullback, let him go right up there. That's Chase Burton, just burrowed right up the middle like a wedge, just a straight veer or wedge straight up the middle. Burton gets enough yards for the first down. Quarterback carries out the option for down the road, just to keep the defense honest.
1st and 10 from the 14. Mayo looking to score on its first possession. 3 wide right, 1 to the left, out of the pistol. And Williams hands it right, and he runs right around the edge, walks into the end zone, does Chase Burton for another touchdown, adding to, but there is a flag on the play, and it's going to be brought back, I believe. Hold against the offense.
Yeah, his big tight end, Andrew Verner back. Seemed like he held on right there, gave Chase the angle to go ahead and just burst to the end zone. You could tell that's a tough call, because a lot of times when a wide out is blocking like that, like the big tight end was, all of a sudden the defensive player pulls away, and as he pulls away, it looks like a hold, but if you continue to push him on out.
And they're going to throw that flag. So it'll be a 1st and 18, let's call it, from the 22, Southern's 22. So two 10-yard penalties on holds for the host Bulldogs on this drive, 1 15-yard interference, and there's Burton up the middle. He goes, he dances, he gets through around down to the 10. He is brought down, called a gain of 12. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Just a straight dive right there.
2nd and 7.
Chase lined up right behind the quarterback. The quarterback just steps to the side, opens up, hands it to Chase. Chase just follows that big offensive line and makes it 2nd and manageable.
Coach Chris Wolf for the Bulldogs looking to make as clean a game as possible. Those 2 penalties won't make him happy, as they are lined up tight formation, 2 wide left, 2 to the right. Surveying the field is Williams, and he overthrows that corner pattern to Antonio Harris.
Yeah, Harris went up, did a little out 2 steps, then went back up, and it looks like he and the quarterback were just off a little bit there. Quarterback threw it out, and Harris went straight up. So if he had thrown more on his outside shoulder, had more opportunity there. They looked like they were just off with each other a little bit there.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 8 from the 13 for the Bulldogs. Opportunity to score early here in this contest. 9:25 remaining in the first quarter. And out of the snap, it's just a pitch right to Chase Burton, and he is into the end zone. A 13-yard gain on that pitch, on that toss sweep right. Looked like USC there, Joey. It's 6-0 Male.
Very easy right there. And that's the first time that the quarterback lined up underneath instead of out of shotgun formation, went underneath and just a little toss to the right, just pitch right. Burton does it very easily, just bounces in the end zone and across the goal line. 6-0 Male.
So the first, 9:20 to go in the first. Chase Burton, a 13-yard, and Seth Henson's kick is up. And it is good. It's 7-0 Male. 9:20 to go, first quarter. We'll come back with the Male Bulldogs kicking off to Southern when we return on Glycod.
1965 Male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Support the girls track team.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field. Henson back to kick for Male. The Bulldogs kicking left to right. Southern moving right to left on your radio dial. The Bulldogs, Henson runs up and puts his foot into it. End over end kick that lands at the 1 and rolls into the end zone. A touchback. Southern will have it. 1st and 10 at its 20 to start this first drive of the night for the visitors. So the visitors will have Noah Portillo at quarterback and Elijah Simpson. Eli Simpson, a sophomore running back. Good size, good speed. I'm trying to find some holes for him. He's 36. He has 275 yards on 63 carries, 5 touchdowns, averages 4.4 yards. Portillo in the pistol, and there is a flag already. Too many men on the field, probably on Male. Yes, it is. They had 12 men on the field, so Male defense lined up with an extra guy.
I think Coach he said it wasn't a problem, but he had kind of a look of a concern with 6 o'clock start and wanted to make sure his guys are really ready to play. You know, it's a different time frame, and guys get there a little early, they get in their routines, and Coach Wolf was a little concerned about that. As you saw, they had 2 holding plays. Nope.
That was Kevin Jackson on 1st and 5 off the right side for a gain of 1. It'll be, let's call it 2. It's 2nd and 3 from the 27.
Javion Dorsey on the tackle right there showed no signs of sleepiness on that hit. Nice play there by number 47.
Let him have it. That is right. Javion Dorsey, a very tough part of this Male high school defense. 2nd and 3 from the 27. Out of the shotgun. And Portillo hands off. And that is Eli Simpson, or that is, again, Kevin Jackson. And he gains 1 as he tried to get through the left side of the line. And it's 3rd and 1 for Southern. They're taking their time, moving players in and out on every play so far. They want to shorten this contest as much as they can, give themselves every opportunity. Still in the huddle. And they got already the back judge is motioning for time. 3rd and 1, and they're going to do a little keeper, and that little tush-push style of play, it's going to get them to the 30, and that'll be a first down, Southern at the 30, just at the 30-yard line.
Made that maybe by inches. A little quarterback sneak right there. Just got up to the line, just as you said, is it
tush push? Yeah.
Tush push?
Yeah.
Cush push, tush push. It's I just call it a push push. Everybody's pushing, and everybody's pushing again. And they got just enough for the first down there. Southern needing that first down to hold on to the ball here, to not give that Male offense the opportunity to get the ball back.
They benefited on their first down play with a 5-yard, too many men on the field penalty on Male. Now, 1st and 10 from the 30, from its own 30, Southern. It is Portillo in the shotgun. Portillo takes it, hands it inside handoff. That is number 10, Ryan Fields. And Fields brought down at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing there for Ryan Fields. Just a swarm of Bulldogs over there, led by number 20, Christian Pike. It's a great play right there. Just Christian White and, like I said, a host of other Bulldogs just right there. Make it 2nd and, I don't know, did he gain a yard?
They gave him half a yard there. So 2nd and 9, we'll call it.
You can tell that defense, they're not sleepy at all right there, flying to the ball like that.
Portillo just over 50% passing this year. And he takes the snap, hands it off. He rides it, and he decides to keep it on that RPO. Goes up the middle, gains 4 out to the 35. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Brandon Richardson, number 4 right there, come in with a hit from the side right there. Quarterback just rides it out, then decides to keep it on the RPO. Saw the defense end, go with the running back, decided to take it upfield. I think gained about 4. That's a positive play for the Southern Trojans. If they could do that, again, they would make it real. They could make it maybe 4th and short, possibly a first down.
Trojans really taking their time, taking every second of the play clock down to the wire, as the back judge always having their hand up ready to blow the whistle on a delay as they come out on this 3rd and 5. 2 wide right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield next to Portillo. And he goes in motion. Portillo looks, goes to the seam, and it is picked off.
Interception.
And an interception on the left side. Coming to the right side of the field, there is a face mask. That is number 11 for Male. That is Albert Bradshaw. Albert Bradshaw picks it off at about the 40, 41, runs it back to the 34 for a... And that will be a Bulldogs possession, add probably 15 to it.
Yeah, the quarterback he had no, there was just no one there. There were 2 male Bulldogs there. I saw no white shirts there. He throws it right into a host of purple shirts.
The white shirt was behind the purple shirts.
No arc on the ball whatsoever, just a flat ball, and number 11 was just sitting right there. Albert Bledsoe just...
Bradshaw got it,
Bradshaw
the junior.
just got it. Just got it. Went on, busted to the right. Got pulled by the face mask. Apparently didn't seem to bother him too much. Get off me. Then runs back to the left. So they're going to get 15 more yards.
And they get down to the 29. They mark it at the 29. I believe it should be at the 24 because that face mask took place inside the 40. Anyway, it's 1st and 10 Male from the 29. There is the throw out to the right from Williams. It is complete to Antonio Harris. Down to the 14. It is a first down. Gain of 15 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 inside. Oh, it's a gain of 14 down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, Antonio Harris just goes in motion to the right. Quarterback drops back, just throws it, raises up, throws it to him, and Harris does the rest and gains enough for another first down.
Jordan Harris, the junior, the beginning of the season, Male was working a rotation of Harris and Jordan Harris and Antonio Harris at quarterback.
And as Coach said in the interview, he said they were a running team to start the year, but now he feels they're more a dual threat team.
And there's Harris out, a little out. It goes to Colin Jefferson, and he gets to the pylon. No? Is that touchdown or no? He does. The official calls it late, but it is a touchdown. 15 yards. Williams to Jefferson.
Yeah, Jefferson just did a little out route, caught it. He caught it, just turned upfield and ran for the pylon. Hits the pylon, and the official, I wasn't quite sure on his signal. He kind of looked at the other official, but then he threw his hands up late. So another touchdown there for the Male Bulldogs. And Mr. Seth here will.
Seth Hansen, and the kick is up, and it's good, and it's 14-0 Male. 4:25 remaining in the first quarter. Will return with the Male kickoff on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And welcome back. It is 14-0 here. The Male Bulldogs, 4:25 remaining in the first quarter. Seth Hansen, the kicker, back to kickoff for the Bulldogs. End over end, a little shorter this time. It's going to bounce at the 15, right into the hands of return, or at the 10. Return man catches it at the 5, and Male swarms him under at the 15. That was Isaiah Sneed, who kicked off for Southern on that onside kick, and he returned it there from the 5 out to the 15, 10-yard return.
Yeah, he's one of those players who does more than dual service. He does like quadruple service. Probably kicks off, punts.
Probably punts too.
And then he does,
plays both ways.
Plays both ways, does a little everything.
He gained 11. Out to the 16 is where they mark it. So 1st and 10 from its 16, the Southern Trojans. Head coach Justin Hatchett looking for some competitiveness throughout tonight from his young squad.
I said Bledsoe can get him another interception. That was his first interception of the year. He had 6 tackles coming into the game.
Bledsoe, yes, indeed. So they run at him, and he helps finish him off, but only after a 5-yard carry by Jackson.
It's a nice
Devin
run
Jackson,
right there by Jackson. Yeah,
5.5 yards on first down.
Run. Nice tough run right there. Also,
let's call it 6. 2nd and 4.
Plenty good blocking there by Braden Douglas. His 5'9", 320-pound tackle just led the way right there, and the running back came in right behind him.
The Male defense. These Bulldogs have faced some really, really talented offenses this year, and they've come ahead in most of those games. Only late loss to Trinity, at Trinity. Here is Southern with Portillo and the pistol. And he just a little touch pass. It goes to Sneed. Sneed runs from left to right, and he gets a yard. So Isaiah Sneed gets put down. It'll be 3rd and a long 2 for Southern.
There's Deron Davison, Johnny on the spot right there. A little touch pass coming in motion as Isaiah Sneed just catches it. A little touch pass. The quarterback gets it and just holds it on for like a second. Touches it out to Sneed. Sneed trying to get what he can get, but the DB Johnny on the spot right there. That's number 7. That's Sterling Davidson.
Now the Bulldogs defense digging in. The Trojans facing a 3rd and short, and every play they are taking to the very limit on the play clock. Official counting down as Portillo hands off, inside handoff. Running to the left is Ryan Fields, and Fields is hitting the backfield. 3-yard loss back to the 21. It'll be 4th and 5 for Southern.
Yeah, Christian Bradley just shooting the gap right there for a gain, a loss, I guess a loss of about, 4 or 5 on there? Bradley came into the game with 15 tackles, 7 solos. He's also got an interception. That was a nice hit right there by him.
And the Trojans will bring on the punt squad. back to receive the punt for Mail is Colin Jefferson.
And if there's such thing as a four-corner football, an old school North Carolina four-corner football, you see Southern doing it today, trying to run.
Portillo he has to go down to catch it. His punt bounces at the 43 and rolls across the 50 to the 47. And Mail will set up with a 1st and 10 at its own 47-yard line.
Yeah, those Southern Trojans trying to, on offense, are taking it down to 1-2 seconds every time on the play clock, just to avoid the delay of game. And like I said, if there's any such thing as a four-corner football, you're seeing it at its best right now in the first quarter.
Is run. Their only pass attempt. Portillo threw a pick.
Well, you want to call the one to Sneed. They call that a pass now too. When you guy goes in motion, kind of touches it to him forward, so they call that a pass too now.
Taps it to him forward, exactly. And there is Williams down the left sideline. He has his man for a 53-yard to Antonio Harris, 53 yards and 1:17 of the first quarter.
What a nice play right there. Quarterback just drops back, looks, Harris rolls out, goes up, then out along the left sideline. This quarterback throws a nice tight spiral, and the defensive back just watched it go right over his head, right on stride. Harris catches it. Pretty looking play. One of the prettiest looking plays you could see. Touchdown.
Really, really nice. And he put that ball about 50 yards in the air as Seth Henson converts. He is 3 for 3 on the night, and it is now 21-0 Mail over Southern. 1:17 to play in the first quarter. We'll go to break and return with Mail's kickoff on Glycod.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back. It's Maxwell Field, Veterans Memorial Stadium, Mail High School, alongside Joey Hamilton. I'm Paul Najar, and Joey, this Mail Bulldogs team looks like all business tonight, up 21-0 in the first quarter.
They're just a machine right now. You got Seth Hansen, who hadn't missed an extra point all year, has made 3. He's continued on his scoring pledge here. He's one of the top kickers in 6A.
And he puts that one into the end zone. 60 yards, 60-plus yards in the air. 1st and 10 for Southern at its own 20.
Yeah, they got everybody going. I bring up Seth Henson, like I said. Seth is the second leading kicker in 6A football. Then you've got Chase Burton, the top leading rusher in 6A football. So the Mail Bulldogs they're just showing, they're pulling out all their arsenals right now, showing you all what they're about. Running the ball, passing the ball, defense, intercepting the ball, kicking game.
Special teams,
all phases right now, all phases. And that's what Coach Wolf wanted to work on, He wanted a game like this, the first district game. He wants to work on all phases and make sure that everybody's in a good spot, getting ready for the last 4 games here before the playoff run.
Southern's third possession.
As you know, they come out a little quicker this time because the clock's not running.
Right. They don't have to worry.
If you notice.
1:17 to go in the first quarter. Portillo, inside handoff going to the right side around the right edge. The running back met hard. I think Bledsaw was one of them.
Yeah, Bledsaw and a host of other Bulldogs.
Yeah, the Christian Colbert,
Bledsaw. They're all there. I mean, you could name 3 or 4 more names. It's like pick your Bulldog on that tackle right there. There are 3 or 4 of them on Ryan Fields. Ryan Fields has no place to run in there.
He got 2 yards. They spotted it at 22, 2nd and 8.
Now here's that 4-corner football we're talking about. Let's see how long they take.
The hand is up from the back judge. 5 seconds. 3, and they get it off. An inside handoff to Sneed. He runs around the right end, and he gains about 5 on that 2nd and 7. It'll be 3rd and short for the Trojans.
Second time we're going to play similar to that. Sneed out of a wing, and he goes motion to the right, but it's not a straight motion, more of a deep motion. And then he cuts right in front of the quarterback. Quarterback hands it to him, and he's got a lead blocker. And he's got big number 70 out there also, Braden Douglas at 320.
And well, yeah, they got players out there ahead of him. He makes the yards, but they come back. End of the first quarter, Joey, he'll come back. It'll be 3rd and 2 for Southern when we return. Second quarter action straight ahead on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field. Male High School up 21-0 at the end of the first quarter. Now we're starting the second quarter. It's 3rd and 2. Southern in the pistol. Portillo takes a snap, hands it off to Fields, who runs left, runs out of a tackle, is going backwards. He's lost 10 now. It was 3rd and 2. It's going to be 4th and about 16 as Fields kept looking to find, Ryan Fields kept looking to find room.
Everywhere you look, there's
none.
purple. There's Sturgeon Davidson. There's Brandon Richardson. I mean, I could name everybody on the defense there. There was just no place for him to run on that play right there, and he just backed up and backed up and
lost
backed up.
10. It'll be 4th and lost 11, say 13 here, and Southern. Back to punt is Portillo, the quarterback.
And that's just one of those plays where Coach Hatchett will just tell his guys, if you can't get anything else, just kind of put your shoulder down and get what you can get, but don't go backwards.
And there is a motion penalty on the offense, or a substitution. Sorry, we'll get the call. Illegal substitution on the offense, and that will go back 5 yards.
Illegal substitution against Southern. A 5-yard penalty moves the ball back
to the 7.
And this is good for the male Bulldogs because the sun is not in their eyes at all.
I'm sorry, to the 12. So,
and the punt catcher number 1, Colin Jefferson, does not have to worry about any sun.
There's a fumbled punt, and that's blocked, and it's going to be a touchdown as the Bulldogs fall on it in the end zone, and they will take a 27-0 lead here just inside.
Well, who are they giving that to? They're giving it Conley. I thought their number 8 had that. But who are they giving that to? It looks like number 9, Solomon Conley. It looks like a host of Bulldogs in there. It was a bad snap, low snap. Punter had trouble with it, hit the ground one time, tried to get back up, punt it. There were about 6 Bulldogs there to block it, and Solomon Conley was the recipient of that. And Mr. Seth is ready to kick another one. Mr. Henson, Seth Henson.
And it is up and good. Henson makes it 28-0, 10:54 to go in the second quarter. We'll return with more action from Maxwell Stadium when we return on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. Maxwell Field here at Male High School, up 28-0. 10:54 remaining in the second quarter. Male, just a terrific start as Henson will kick off from his 40.
It's going to be a tough catch here for these guys. The ball's
right into
in the sun.
But it's caught at the 3, and that is Fields. Ryan Fields takes it out to about the 22, 23, 19-yard return. That ball will be placed on the left hash.
Yeah, Tyson Mims out there. He's a junior. Plays a lot of special teams out there. Nice open field tackle right there on the kickoff. Looked like Fields had a little room there, but then Tyson just came right in. Yeah, Tyson.
18-yard return out to the 21, so it'll be 1st and 10 for Southern from its 21-yard line. Noah Portillo, the quarterback, he is a 6 foot, 160-pound senior. See if they try and throw the ball a little bit here. They got a spread formation, 2 to the right, 1 in the slot left, and 1 wide left. That's the short side of the field. Portillo in the pistol. Gets the snap, hands it off, and he keeps it on the RPO, and he gains about a yard. He didn't fool anyone going around the left end.
No, he picked it to the running back to the right, went to the left right there. The big number 63, Avion Davis. Mr. Davis right there said, not in my neighborhood, not coming around on my side of the field, and it makes it a very short game.
Now it's 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. They're moving left to right on your radio dial or on your device, whatever you're listening to, and there is a procedure penalty. Couple players from Southern leaving too soon on that play.
And I believe that was a pass play right there. Isaiah Sneed in the slot shot out of there like a cannon. So I was thinking that must have been a pass play as fast as he ran out of there.
Have yet to see Eli Simpson, number 2, on the field. The leading running back for Southern. Majority of the runs have been to Ryan Fields. Portillo has taken a couple. Kevin Jackson has had 1. 2nd and 14 for the Trojans at its 16-yard line, 17-yard line. They got to get to the 32 for a first. Portillo, straight drop. He finds a receiver in the seam. That's Tamarshawn Rogers.
That's Tamarshawn Rogers. On the stop for the Bulldogs.
Tamarshawn Rogers gains about 3. It'll be 3rd and 11.
No trips right there. He's an inside receiver. He just kind of came in and curled right over the middle, and to no avail. He gained a few yards there, but that tough male Bulldog defense is right there on the spot.
Yes, he was. And now, another 3rd and long for the Southern Trojans offense. Portillo sends 2 wide right. Ball in the middle of the field. 1 wide left. Portillo looks right, throws right. The out is overthrown over the intended receiver, Isaiah Sneed. It'll be 4th and 11.
You see Bledsoe right there in the coverage. You can see the scouting that the male Bulldogs do. Bledsoe, he ran the route better than the receiver did just about on that one. So
shut him down. Said you aren't getting that ball.
Yeah, it shows you Coach Wolf. I know he does a lot of scouting. He do a lot of film watching with his guys, and And you could see it showing right there as the DB, he turned out before the receiver turned out.
He is pretty sharp. Chris Wolf in his 15th year, tremendous career, 793 win percentage, 153 and 40. And that punt by Portillo is picked up at the 49 inside the 50, and that is Jefferson. Colin Jefferson down the left sideline. He takes it in on the run. He picks it up at the 49 and gallops across the goal line. 49-yard kick return, punt return for the
very deceptive, very nice play right there by Jefferson. The ball's kicked short, bounces. The Southern defender is right there, and he doesn't think that Jefferson's going to pick it up, and it takes one more bounce, and Jefferson just grabs it, outruns everyone to the sideline, goes down the sideline, has 2 men to beat, cuts back inside at about the 10. Nice punt return there. As I said, the male Bulldogs showing everything here, all arsenals.
Seth Henson, the kick is up, and it is good. It is now 35-0. Male leads with 8:31 remaining in the first half. We'll have more second quarter action. Stay with us on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
Seth Henson and the male Bulldogs kicking off. Henson puts his foot into it, picked up at the 6 and handed off to Sneed on a little bit of a reverse action. He handed that off in front of him. That's illegal, isn't it?
I didn't know. I was looking, I was like, is that legal? He kind of caught the return. And as Isaiah Sneed catches the ball, number 10, Ryan Fields just goes in front of him and just kind of gives him the ball. And I'm like,
and they get out.
Can you do that?
They get out to the 27, about 23 yards on the return. So first and 10 at the 27.
Now that was I don't want to call it trickeration, but whatever it was, it gained some positive yards on that. But the Male Bulldogs.
Check out the latest Birds bonus plus continuous score updates from around the area on glycod.com. Bulldogs had a little bit of trouble figuring that one out.
Yeah, just kind of.
I did too, because I didn't think it was.
He just handed it to him, and then next thing he just takes off, and everybody's like, "Oh, there he goes. Let's find the man at the football."
Out of the pistol, Portillo hands it off, inside handoff, going left to right is Jackson. Jackson gains 1, and that's it.
Cowherd on the play right there. But that was a nice play right there. That time, they sent motion to the right, a jet motion to the right. As that young man went to the right, he went and blocked the end man. And then you had your big number 70 making a block, and then your fullback made a block and gave it to the back. He had a little room right there. It looked like it was going to be a big-time play. And then all of a sudden, that male defense, Mr. Cowherd, number 14, just shot down low and made a nice tackle.
So it's 2nd and 9 from the 29, call it.
Which sounds kind of wild because you think, at the way he looked, he would have gained about 8 or 9 yards on that, and he only gains 1.
And it closed quickly, that male defense. Now Portillo, it's a more a counter action, and this time it's Isaiah Sneed moving left to right, or right to left on that inside handoff. He gains about a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 8 from the 30.
Yeah, they show motion to the right. Sneed comes back to the left, and then he's got number 10, Ryan Fields, leading the way right there. Fields went out wide, and Sneed went inside. And Sneed went inside, and I guess he gained 2, but either way, there's not much room out there for him. That male Bulldog defense, a lot of gold helmets both places. just not much happening there.
They are pressuring that line of scrimmage on run plays, pass plays, kicking plays, doesn't matter.
And now they're more in a rhythm. I guess they're not really doing the 25-second deal there where they were.
They were taking time. And that, on the pass, Portillo flips it as he was being pulled down, and it's picked off by Mail. That is, he was being pulled down by Beasley, and it was picked off by Reese Williams.
Reese Williams on the play right there.
He takes it back about 25 yards to the 3-yard line.
Reese Williams in the right place at the right time. Good pressure there on the quarterback, and the quarterback just loses the ball.
William Beasley, who was pulling him down, and he just tossed the ball in the air.
Just lost the ball. Reese Williams gets it. Johnny on the spot. If Reese Williams doesn't have to jump over a player right there, he probably scores a touchdown and not get knocked out at the 3. He had to jump over a few players. Then, once he got his speed going, the rest of the Southern offense turned to defense, caught up with him right there at the 3. But what a play!
Down the left sideline he went, and as it was a roll right by Portillo, and he was being dragged down. It looked like he might have been trying to flip the ball, but it just went up in the air like a forward fumble, and Williams picked it out of the air, ran it back 25 yards to the 3. So it's first and goal to go for the Bulldogs at quarterback. Number 10. Tyson Kinsel.
Yep.
Kinsel. He is only about 5'7". Adds a high snap. Kinsel pulls it down, and he fights his way across the goal line, up the middle, a quarterback draw, and Kinsel gets the score, and that will put 41 on the board for Mail, and a running clock will ensue after, it is now.
And I don't think that play was, technically, Kinsel wasn't supposed to get that ball, and the ball was a high snap, and so Kinsel reaches up. It's supposed to go to Shelton Sweeney. Sweeney doesn't get the opportunity to get that. Kinsel with a good job at catching it. Then he just finds what he can get and gets 3 yards into the end zone.
And Henson on to kick the extra point. The point after is up and good. Henson now 6 for 6 for the extra point attempts. It's 42-0 Mail. We have a running clock here in the second quarter. We'll return with more second quarter action on Glycod.
Not just blind. Lines direct, not just blind.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Perfect night for football here at Mail High School. You'll want to check out the latest Birds bonus plus continuous score updates from around the area on glycod.com. Steve Bird, our executive producer down in the north central part of Florida. Steve, we hope all is okay after the past couple of weeks of weather down there. You deserve a perfect night. We got one here in Louisville as Henson puts his foot into it, and it goes 65 yards into the middle of the end zone. And Southern will have 1st and 10 down 42-0 late in the second quarter here at Mail.
And you could talk about the sun action. Technically, the games usually don't start for another 45 minutes here, so that sun is usually all the way down. There's no opportunity, no real advantage there for either team by the time the games usually start here. But if you're coming, I guess left or right from where we're watching, the sun is directly still in your face.
Well, Mail has now 4 offensive touchdowns, a special teams punt.
They got 2, actually. They got the punt return and the block
and
kick.
That's what I was going to say, and the punt return, yeah. So, and they almost had a defensive score.
They scored from all facets.
They are clicking tonight against this Southern team. A direct snap, that is to Ryan Fields in the backfield, takes the direct snap out of the Wildcat. He gains, they give him 5 out to the 20. No. He gets 4 4.5, they'll call it.
Real Harden on that tackle right there. You see, you got some new, younger faces in there that don't get as much varsity time in there on the defense right now. Getting some guys some good work for down the road.
Second and a long 5 for Southern from its 24.5-yard line. Portillo, and again, direct snap it goes. And this time, that is Fields again, as Fields goes left this time, and he is met by several male Bulldog defenders. The purple stopping him for a 3-yard, let's call it 4-yard gain. They got 3rd and 1 at the 29, and that will be the end of the first half. Male up 42-0 over Southern High School. We're going to come back with our halftime programming. Stay with us on Glycod.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time. Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself. This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, a tradition of corporate excellence and community service. For more, visit tfcfamily.com.
Welcome back. We're at the half here at Veterans Memorial Stadium at Maxwell Field. The Male Bulldogs up 42-0 over the Southern Trojans. Tonight's scoreboard is presented by Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering. Tell them the man in the big white hat sent you. 7508 Preston Highway, Holy Smokes Barbecue, 502-968-5657. Just total domination from the male Bulldogs, Joey Hamilton.
Next up, our dance team will be reporting.
What are the words? What are the words? I should say
Touchdowns,
just dominant.
touchdowns.
Just dominant. Just
offense, defense, special teams.
Yes, just through the air, through the ground, block kick, punt return. Mr. Seth kicking his PATs. Just dominance by the purple and gold.
And that is a nice little recap. We'll get our official recap of the scoring when we return later in this halftime broadcast. We've got the male dance team out on the field and the male band setting up to perform as well. And we will, as they send out the said state champion dancing dogs for the halftime show, we'll come back with a recap of the scoring here when we return from Veterans Memorial Stadium on Glycod.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tinsley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tinsley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium in Maxwell Field at Bale High School. The Bulldogs up 42-0 here at the half. Now for a look at our first half scoring from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. And Joey, the scoring at a fever pitch early and often. The Male Bulldogs with first possession of the game. Only took them about 2 minutes and 40 seconds to get on the board, and it was a Chase Burton 13-yard. Couple of flags on that drive, 2 holding calls and a face mask call as well. But
outside the two holding penalties by Mel's offense, Coach Wolf is getting everything he's wanted. They've had the 2 holdings early. Other than that, it's just been Coach Wolf. He couldn't have designed it better. He couldn't. If you hit like a little button for AI to, we're in this AI world. You hit the little button for AI to do it perfect. A perfect design.
Game.
Yeah,
that was first quarter.
That
was 9:20 of the first quarter. Burton with that 13-yard run.
Correct.
And Seth Henson with the kick to make it 7-0. At the 4:25 mark, as you hear the Male Bulldogs band, you might be able to hear them entertaining everyone here at the half as the sun has gone down. No more shadows and no more sunspots on the field. But at 4:25 of the first quarter, it was a Jordan Williams pass to Colin Jefferson, 15 yards for the touchdown, and Henson with the kick, 14-0. Later in the first quarter, 1:17 remaining in the quarter, it was Jordan Williams finding Antonio Harris on the first play from scrimmage, a 53-yard connection for the score to make it 20-0. Henson's point after made it 21-0. And all this was after Southern kicked off to open the game. They tried an onside kick, made it close, but it wasn't quite there. Male recovered it and got that first scoring drive. So up 21-0 at the beginning of the second quarter. The Bulldogs defense forced a Southern punt, and in that situation, it was blocked. It was a bad snap. Kicker Portillo had to go down on one knee, and his late kick, he got blasted, and the ball was blocked into the end zone, recovered by Conley for the Male Bulldogs in the end zone for the touchdown. Henson's kick made it 28-0. Then at the 8:31 mark, after forcing Southern to punt once again, it was Colin Jefferson picking up that punt just inside the 50 at the 49-yard line. It was a bouncing, it was a short punt. It bounced. He picked it up on the run and took it in 49 yards down the left sideline for the score. Henson's kick made it 35-0. And then late in the second quarter, with 3:50 to go, it was backup quarterback Tyson Kinsel. Tyson Kinsel in the game. It was the defense picking off the ball at the 28, and it was returned by Reese Williams to the Southern 3-yard line. From there, Kinsel took a high snap, was supposed to hand it off, but couldn't hand off there due to the high snap, threw off the timing. He just ran it up the middle in for the 3-yard score, and Henson's kick made it 42-0 Male. Running clock, we're at the half, and that is your first half scoring recap, brought to you by German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. And Joey, just like we said, a dominant first half by the Male Bulldogs.
All male, all the time. Like I said, Coach Wolf getting everything he wanted out of this game. He may not be getting as much. Well, I think he is. He's getting just enough reps from his first and second team guys that he wanted. You've got the younger guys in there now. You want to get in, you want to get out, you want to get healthy, you want to get ready for the next week. You've got the early game. Like I said, I think he's got everything he's wanted thus far. You got special team scores. He's got Mr. Hansen, Mr. Seth. He's perfect for the night. You've got your punt return team scoring a touchdown. You got your defense blocking kick for a touchdown. You got your quarterback hitting his top 2 receivers for touchdowns.
2 picks from the defense.
Yeah,
2 interceptions.
The defense has interceptions. Yeah, you're getting everything you want. Like I said, it's just a full house, well run old machine right now here at Veterans Memorial Stadium by the Male Bulldogs.
And an excellent halftime performance here by this Male Bulldogs marching band, entertaining the crowd here tonight. We'll be back with more of our halftime programming when we return on Glycod.
Go ahead, pour it on, as thick as you want to. Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, serving up the tastiest ribs, chicken, brisket, brown sugar sticky wings, mutton and ham, always served to you fresh and so good, it'll make you say,
Holy smokes!
Holy Smokes Barbecue and Catering, 7508 Preston Highway.
Holy smokes!
Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 male high graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles.
New recruit? Take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field here at Male High School. Southern Trojans blanked here in the first half, down 42-0 as we head to the third quarter. Both teams taking the field for their warm-up and loosen-up session for the second half. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar, and first half, a thorough and convincing performance from the Male Bulldogs. Offense, defense, special teams, scoring in all phases. Almost scoring on defense. A fumble return to the 3-yard line for the Bulldogs that led to their final touchdown of the half. So we're going to take another break here at the half. We'll be back in about 2 minutes with the second half kickoff. It is Male 42, Southern nothing here. Stay with us on Glycod.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Tech24, a commercial food service repair company. Find out how you can train for a rewarding career and earn top pay and benefits by visiting mytech24.com.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. The Male Bulldogs up 42-0. Joe, we were just talking about they got alumni recognition here tonight at Male High School. Some of the greats from both sides. The visiting Southern High School Trojans have some legendary, outstanding athletes come through their doors. When you were growing up, did you know about Phil Sims, or was that just a little ahead of you?
Phil Sims just a little bit ahead of me. Got to know a little
Class
more
75.
Got to know a little more about Whitey as he became a New York Giant, and then we had a young man who coached here. He was a Southern guy. Came here and coached here at Mill with me, and he knew a little more about Whitey Sims, and we got to meet him a few times and learn about him. There's also their other outstanding player.
Their outstanding female student athlete. One of the great basketball players in the state. One of the great scorers, boys or girls basketball.
WNBA,
Lisa Harrison.
I believe.
And WNBA as well, yeah. Lisa Harrison, just an outstanding career at Tennessee as well.
Yeah, but what a two-person class. You know, you talk about, you can't get any two more extravagant, any more popular, any more
Super Bowl winner,
yeah,
champion on the college level, and Harrison's super scorer.
Yeah, two just outstanding people, you know, at your school. And Southern's they've had several outstanding athletes come through there, but those two kind of stand above head and shoulders.
Yeah, and of course the Male Bulldogs.
Where do you start?
Woo!
Or where do you end?
So many.
Yeah, it goes
George
from
Tinsley.
Well, you can go back to the 40s. You can go back to the 30s. You can go back
30s,
40s, 50s, 60s. You know, the decade, there's probably at least 5 per decade.
Unbelievable.
Easily.
In so many sports, and not just football.
Yeah, not
basketball.
just football, not just basketball.
It's track, it's baseball, it's girls basketball, it's soccer, it's softball.
They have them all. They have them all from head to toe, and you know, as the announcer says, for God, for country, for male. You know, they've done it a little. They've done it all. They've got everything going here at this on this campus.
And now Seth Henson will put his foot into the second half kickoff. He drives it deep. It is picked up with his foot in the end zone, Isaiah Sneed, and that means it will be a touchback. Automatic. Ball is placed at the 20-yard line for the Southern Trojans.
And that's one of those plays where in high school, if you just put that foot back, even on the line, if it touches the line, then it's going to be a touchback right there. And I remember in high school, anytime when I returned kicks and they'd kick off, I would always try to keep my feet at the one no matter what. I remember trying to reach back so I could get an opportunity to return the ball.
Hey,
right
Mom, Dad, it's my turn.
Yeah. And you know,
no matter what.
Well, your dynamic return team right there. We had a really outstanding kick returner by the name of Lamont Butler who came through with me, but he ended up being the kick returner and I was the punt returner. So
Sweet.
He really liked that stuff. He was really good at that.
Noah Portillo, the quarterback, sets up in the pistol at the 20. He hands it off inside. Ryan Fields runs right to left off tackle, and that inside handoff nets 2 yards to the 22.
Nice little run there.
3 yards. Reese Williams with the tackle.
Yeah, it looks as if he was going to get about 7 or 8 right there. Then the Male Bulldog defense just closed real quick. You know, a couple of these plays, when you first see them, it's obviously, you know, it's a good design, but it shows the quickness of the Male defense just getting there.
Reese Williams with the tackle, and it looks like they will, with this running clock, have the not the slow down offense in effect, but definitely they are deliberate in getting in their plays. 2nd and 7 from the 23 for the Trojans. 2 to the right. They go pitch forward, right to left is Isaiah Sneed, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe half a yard. Let's give him credit for that. Out to the 24, 3rd and 6.
It looked like Ryan Fields was going to go right to left and get that ball, and Sneed comes left to right, and he pitches it to Sneed, and looked like a little miscommunication right there. So once the ball carrier got the ball, he just said, well, I got it, I'm going to run. He ran right, and the other ball carrier just kind of stood there for a minute, then he led him there, but I wasn't quite sure what was going on right there myself.
So 3rd and 6 for head coach Justin Hatchett's Southern Trojans. Look to see if they can gain another first down. They got 1 in the first half on their opening possession. See if they can get another. Oh, and they draw an offsides on the Bulldogs, so it'll be 3rd and 1.
Opportunity here for Southern to get a first down right here. Look like big number 84, Brian DeJourte right there. And coach ain't going to be happy about that one, especially when you're the man right there in front of the ball and you jump. Maybe a couple of extra running going up for him on Monday.
And that is a timeout on male side of the ball. So, Coach Chris Wolf will take a timeout, stop the clock, 8:34. We'll take a timeout and return. Stay with us on Glycon.
Not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycon.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field here at Male High School. Chris Wolf takes a timeout here. 8:34 to go in the third quarter. Up 42-0.
Obviously didn't like what he saw right there. His defense, running clock or not, he's still out there coaching hard and trying to get his young guys out there, preparing them. This is their future right here. So he's trying to get those guys in the right spot there and get them lined up.
3rd and 1.
Big play right here. 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 for the Trojans at the 29-yard line. Got to make the 30 for the yard to gain.
Guys show the opportunity, show what they got here.
2 to the wide side of the field. Out of the pistol, Portillo, and running left to right, or right to left is Isaiah Sneed. He gets 6 yards. On the inside sweep to the left side, he gets 7.
Yeah, that's nice.
Out to the 36.
Pull a guard tackle, both guards. Both guards pull on that. Then he's got a lead fullback on that as well. So you had a little room to run it and gained 1 yard necessary and more for that first down.
That is the Trojans' second first down of the night. Had one on their first drive of the first half. Got one on the first drive of the second half.
And both of those first downs are also helped by a 5 yards encroachment or 5 yards offsides by the defense.
Indeed, they have been. One of the things Coach Wolf wanted to see from his team was a clean game, but 5 penalties now on the Bulldogs as that RPO Portillo keeps. He fakes the inside handoff to the right, and he follows that up to the line of scrimmage on the left, gets 2 yards, and it'll be 2nd and a long, let's call it 8.
If I'm Keogh on that one, I'm going to give that ball to the back because there was just no room for him to run at all in that play right there. If he gained anything, he might have fell forward on that, but got hit for it, but there was just not much at all for him on that ball play.
Calling a gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Line to gain is the 47-yard line. Portillo in the pistol. Split receivers, one left, one to the right. And there, he's going to try it down the left sideline. He's got his receiver. Woo! Great catch down the left sideline.
To number 13, that's Chance Owens.
Portillo just drops
put that right into the bucket.
Yeah, nine route right there, just a straight go route. And number 13, Chance Owens, is running down the sideline. The DB's right there on him. He makes a nice one-handed grab right there.
26-yard gain to the Male 34-yard line, 1st and 10.
DB's on him right there, and he just still sticks out one hand, makes a nice catch on the sidelines. Obviously had to be a great throw by the quarterback to keep him on the field. Good job there, Southern Trojans, at moving the ball for their 3rd first down of the game.
And they are 1st and 10 at the Male Bulldog 34-yard line. See what the Male defense can do against this opportunity for the Southern Trojans. Portillo, inside handoff. That is Ryan Fields, 1 yard and 1.5, call it 2, and it's 2nd and 8 up the middle. He got met hard by the interior defenders.
Yeah, Jimmy Cunningham just right there. Fill the seam. That's what a linebacker does. Steps right there and just makes a nice solid hit right there. Just shuts it down. Beats the running back right in the hole there. So good job there by that Male defense. And Jimmy Cunningham, number 30.
So it'll be 2nd and 8, Southern at the Male 32-yard line. Left hash. Directing traffic is Portillo. Portillo under center. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff in the eye. Rolls right. Looks for his receiver down the right side on the comeback. And that was intended for Owens, but incomplete. Good defense by Damari Hayes.
Damari Hayes with blanket coverage right there. Just a little bootleg there. Southern trying to show a run right there. Bootleg, rolls back out to the right. Wide out, does a little 10 yards and stops, and Kamari Harris is on him like the paint on the field. He is just right on him. There was just no place for the wide out to even go, and there's no place for that ball to be completed. Good coverage there by number 24, Kamari Hayes.
And now Southern facing a 3rd and 8 from the Male 32. Left hash. 1 receiver to the short side, which is the far side of the field. 2 receivers over there, 1 to the right. And straight drop as Portillo looks, twists, throws, finds his man. 1st down and more. Across the 20 to the 15, and as he tried to cut back, that was number 5, Tarshawn Rogers. Tarshawn Rogers with the big play for the 1st down to the 11, 12-yard line, call it.
Rogers was the outside receiver. He just came right across the middle. The slot receiver over there did an out. Rogers just in the middle trying to find the open spot, moved to the open spot. Quarterback drifted, looked, found him. Then next thing you know, he became a player right there and gained some yardage after the catch for a big 1st down for Southern. They're in the red zone.
They are in the green zone now. Let's call it the 12, 1st and 10. 2 wide left. They're on the right hash, and there will be another Male Bulldog timeout. The defense not looking the way the coaches wanted them to, so we'll take a break as well. 42-0, 3:02 remaining in this 3rd quarter. Stay with us on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back. If you're interested in a corporate sponsorship with Glycod on our high school athletics platform or have a programming idea, drop a note at info@glycod.com. Male Bulldogs defense not aligned the way coaches wanted it to, so they called a timeout. Portillo gets a snap, fakes the handoff, runs around left end, gets met at the 10, but he falls forward for 3 more yards. It'll be 2nd and 4, 6-yard gain for Portillo.
Down to about the 7-yard line for a gain of 5.
A nice run pass option.
Yeah, right there, just kind of faked it. The back lined up on his left side. He goes right. He fakes it to him. As he goes that way, the defense goes that way, and he sees the opening, gets what he can get, going to the left, and picks up a few yards there. Nice play right there by the Southern Trojans.
2nd and, let's call it 5 from the 7. They got to get to the 2 for the first down.
Portillo's showing a lot of moxie this series right here. He and number 10, Ryan Fields, both seniors right there.
Portillo gets, the direct snap goes to Fields. He runs right.
There's no one out there.
Nothing there, and he cuts back left and across the goal line. A 7-yard score for Ryan Fields.
Ryan Fields, direct snap right back to him. Portillo right there leading the way to the right. And the whole male defense went over there. As the whole male defense, their left, the Southern's right, the whole male defense was there, and the back just reversed his field, and there was no one out there but the official and the hash marks. That was the only thing out there. There was just nothing out there.
Ryan Fields, 7-yard touchdown run. And that kick is going to be whistled dead first.
That's Lance McDonald right there. He's got a couple field goals this year. He's 2 for 4, 50% on his field goals.
Offsides on the defense. So the defense having some issues here to start the second half for the Bulldogs.
The coach is not happy with what's going on out there in the defense. He's called 2 timeouts right here, and as you could see by the last play, definitely not happy at the result of the last play. And now he's got offsides here in his defense, so those guys will be in the film room, and he'll be grinding them come Monday.
And here is the extra point attempt. The spot, and it was mishandled by Portillo, but Portillo's toss as he came out of that snap where he faked it fell incomplete. So it's 42-6, and we are about to run out of time here on the third quarter. We'll take our quarter break, come back with the kickoff when we return on Glycon.
Buying or selling a new home, and you want to do it with few hassles? Count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more durability, versatility, and #1 rated reliability built in. Like Kubota compact tractors that can do it all right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut. And the Sidekick utility vehicle built for hard work and fun at 40 miles per hour. Kubota equipment lives up to the highest standards. Yours. Visit your local dealer today.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycon.
Welcome back, Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field. It is 42-6, Male leading Southern. Alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar, bringing you the coverage here on Friday night on Glycon, a 6 p.m. start. And a running clock as this game moving right along. And this is Isaiah Sneed, and his short pooch kick picked up at about the 35 and run out across midfield to the Southern 47-yard line. Angelini gets it across midfield. Well, they mark it at the... Where do they mark it? The 48-yard line. Angelini with about a 17-yard return.
Nice solid return there, Angelini. Just saw in the crowd there, old Mill alum, his mother, the Mill alum Sergio Spencer, number 8. He, old Mill alum, played linebacker and running back for the Mill High Bulldogs. See quite a few people here. See quite a few alumni here when you come to these Mill games.
Yes, you do. All the greats. Love to see it.
Quarterback for the Dogs.
Kinzel in for Mail at quarterback. He pitches left. A sprint around right end, and that could be 6. Across the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Pushed out of bounds for the touchdown. That was Shelton Sweeney. 48-yard touchdown. Explosive run by Sweeney.
And Sweeney was bound to get his score because the play before, when they were in the 3-yard line, the ball was supposed to come to him, and the bad snap ended up getting number 10, Tyson Kendall, the touchdown. And so that time Sweeney said, I'll just make my touchdown a little farther out. By the way, Tyson Kendall, he has been 5 for 7 this season with 71% passing for about 79 yards and a touchdown. So he had 6 carries coming into the game for 35 yards, a touchdown. So now he has 2 touchdowns.
We got the point after. Is that Henson again or no? No. It was the other kicker. That's number 49, Reese Verisco. Verisco's kick. A low liner, and it goes through. It's 49-6, under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. We'll take a break and return with the kickoff on Glycod.
You cannot depend on Beth to choose the best meal to go.
Is that soup? No, thank you.
But you can always depend on her car starting because she has an Interstate battery, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
Welcome back. It's 49-6 here. Verisco, the backup kicker to Seth Henson, will boot this one and put it in play. The whistle blows. And the kick, end over end, picked up at the 10-yard line, dropped and picked back up. Out to the 20 goes Fields, and he is met and put down at the 20, 25, 26, 25-yard line.
Nice return there by number 21, Isaiah Sneed. Nice kick there by Verisco, a sophomore, in there doing the backup duty behind Mr. Seth. But nice return there by Sneed, and good coverage there by the male Bulldog kicking team.
So we are into the fourth quarter now.
It's Sheldon Sweeney, sophomore, and a nice touchdown run there. Just like a toss sweep there, and he just exploded through the hole and just ran by everyone on that. A real explosive touchdown, showing his speed, showing that the male Bulldog, I guess jar is still going to be full after it empties out with some of these seniors.
At 8 minutes to play, there's the running clock. And 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left. The inside handoff goes to
on the right side, ball carrier,
Jackson. Kevin Jackson moves from left to right, cross he gets out to the 30, so it'll be 2nd and 6.
A nice little handoff there. Gets a few yards there before Jeremiah Nelson comes in on the tackle. Good play there by Southern. Just a little strong, you get that every time. 4 yards, 4 yards, 4 yards. You're going to get a first down every time.
What can they do here on this 2nd and 6? They break the huddle to the Trojans. 7 1/4 left in this match. Running clock. 2 wide left, which is the wide side of the field. Inside handoff. Right to left goes Fields.
Inside handoff to Kevin Jackson.
It was number 3, Jackson again.
Yeah, Jackson getting a little run here this series. Back-to-back carries.
2 yards, 3rd and 3.
And 3 on the play brings up 3rd down.
See if the Bulldogs reserve defenders can come up with a stop here.
Yeah, this is what Coach is concerned about when he calls timeouts. He's looking for better results this time. More of a 3-and-out situation instead of the big plays they gave up last series.
Out of the shotgun now. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking right And Noah Portillo completes the pass across the 35 to the 36, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, a little crossing route there. The big tight end cuts out, and Portillo, he just cuts. Is that Rogers? Yeah, that
was Tamarshon Rogers.
And Rogers just cuts across the middle after his big tight end cuts out. He cuts across the middle, then catches in traffic, gets hit by a host of Bulldogs, but they say his forward progression gave enough for the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from its own 36 for Southern. Under 5.5 minutes to play with this running clock.
Last time in this situation, they looked for the big receiver Chance Owens, number 13, out wide on the go route.
Portillo runs over to one of his receivers and now gets the pistol snap. He looks, he finds his receiver on a 5-yard hookup, a quick hitch out to the 41, 2nd and 5.
And William Gresham just went down about 5 yards, caught it, turned around, caught a pass from his receiver, then
got a hit.
Yeah, big time hit there by the safety. That's that's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they make that catch, you're supposed to come up and make a nice hit. Gave him no more yardage. So, good job both ways. Both sides did their jobs.
Inside handoff, right to left. There goes.
Ball carrier up the middle is Jackson.
Kevin Jackson, number 3.
Step by Reese Williams. Reese Williams right there, first male Bulldog there, wrapping up. Then another host of Bulldogs getting there, making a 3rd and short again here for this male Bulldog defense.
Let's see what Southern can come up with, get their 4th first down of the contest.
Last play they went
or
across
5th.
the middle.
Yeah,
actually they're 5th. Yeah, they went across the middle to Shamar Rogers. And then before that, Rogers caught a couple passes over the middle now. So we're going to see if they're going to stick with that route.
They've got 2 to the right, 1 to the left. The snap. Over the middle, and does the official want to pull his flag? No flag. Portillo.
Intended for Chance Owens.
Yeah, Chance Owens on a slant right there, the big split in out there by himself, came across the middle, and the ball was just a little short right there. Weren't quite sure if that was an interception or if he caught that. That ball hit the ground just before he got there. The referee called incomplete, and it's going to be 4th and 3 right here.
4th and 3 as we approach 3 minutes to play in the contest. Bulldogs would love to get a stop. Change of possession will allow them probably to take 3 knees and end the game with this running clock if they stop Southern on this 4th down play. And again, that's the 3rd offsides of the night for the male defense. 1st and 10, Southern at the male 48-yard line.
Just gave him an easy first down right there. There's a hard count right there, and defenders, D-line, don't watch the ball.
This will be all that Coach Wolf talks about in the next 5 days of practice.
That and the holding. That's really all he's. That's all he's had to. He's really gonna have to coach up. Other than complacency. The guys don't get complacent. He's just gonna have to work on that hard count for the defenders and holding on the offense.
Noah Portillo takes the pistol snap. He goes down the left sideline looking for Rogers. Rogers. It was a little long and out of bounds. Oh, it was for Chance Owens. Excuse me.
Chance Owens on the go route right there. They hooked up earlier last quarter on a nice, pretty pass there for about 23, 24 yards. This time they tried again. He just overthrows him a little bit. It's good coverage out there by number 24, and that's going to be Kamari Hayes. Hayes right there on him, not giving up much.
So, 2nd and 10 from its own 48, the Southern Trojans.
It's a good matchup down there too.
two to the right, one to the left. And the inside handoff, that goes.
That's Elijah Belt. Elijah Belt on the nice little slant trap right there.
Freshman Elijah Belt.
Yeah, he gets some good yardage on that. That's nice. You see he's in there with the little velocity. Nice play right there. But I was saying it's a good matchup out there with Chance Owens and number 24 Kamari Hayes
on the play. 2nd and 6. 40 seconds remain on this running clock in the contest.
You got Owens about 6'4", you got Hayes about 6'2".
Probably the last chance for Southern to register a score. We got two wide right, got a wing back left. That run's going to go left. The inside handoff out of shotgun for 4 yards to Belt. He gets to the 45, and that will do it as the clock winds down. 7, 5, 3, 2, and that is the ball game. Mail wins it 49-6.
Mail
over
high.
Southern.
Mail high, dominant game, just total dominance.
Total dominance throughout for the Mail Bulldogs. We'll come back with our post-game wrap-up, scoring plays, and most valuable players from both sides when we return on Glycon.
Glycon on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycon.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service. And that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by the Army National Guard. Protect what matters most to you. Visit your nearest National Guard recruiter or nationalguard.com.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium at Maxwell Field at Male High School. The Bulldogs victorious tonight, 49-6 over the visiting Southern High Trojans. Bulldogs improved to 6-1. Southern drops to 2-5. And for Male, district win, they are now 1-0 in the district. Southern 0-1. Mail will have games coming up against Bullitt East and Fern Creek in the district as well. But for now, it's a 49-6 win, and we want to. Do we want to get through we want to go through our scoring recap? Let's do that right now, Joey. It was a lot of Mail very early in this contest. First quarter, 9:20 into the game, was Chase Burton, a 13-yard touchdown run. Seth Henson with the kick, 7-0. 4:25 of the first, it was quarterback Jordan Williams with a 15-yard pass to Colin Jefferson. Henson's kick made it 14-0. 1:17 of the first, again, Jordan Williams. He connects this time to Antonio Harris for a 53-yard. The ball went 50 yards in the air. Dropped down to Harris at the 3 for the score. Henson's kick made it 21-0. Second quarter, it was a block punt. Special teams showing up for Mail, and it was Conley who fell on the ball in the end zone for the touchdown. Henson's kick made it 28-0. And then at 8:31 of the second quarter, it was Colin Jefferson picking up a punt on the roll, scooped it up like a center fielder, and ran down the left sideline, 49 yards for the score. Henson's kick made it 35-0. And then with 3:50 left in the quarter, after a fumble / forward sort of pass, I call it interception return.
Interception there by Reese Williams.
Yeah, by Reese Williams. He returned it down to the 3-yard line, and then from there, it was Tyson Kinzel. His 3-yard TD run made it 41-0. Henson's kick put Mail up 42-0 at the half. Southern scored with 1:58 left in the third quarter on a 7-yard TD run. It was Ryan Fields who had that touchdown run. He went around left. He stopped in reversed field. He was going right, stopped, reverse field, went left, and scored.
No one there but the pylon.
And it was 42-6. And then with 9:50 remaining, it was Shelton Sweeney on a sweet 48-yard touchdown burst. He flew across the line of scrimmage, right side. Down he went, outpacing the Southern defensive secondary, and it was Marisco with the kick to make it 49-6. That is your scoring recap. I think that's brought to you by Holy Smokes Barbecue. That's what we want to say. I'm sorry? Yep, and Holy Smokes Barbecue with that scoring recap. I'm going to thank them. We're going to take our second post-game break, come back with more look at stats and top scorers, and then we'll take another break and have our most outstanding players. Stay with us. Post-game programming ahead on Glycod.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
UA Local 502 is offering great career opportunities for plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. They're seeking highly skilled and trained workers with or without experience. Incentives include debt-free education, employer-funded benefits, apprenticeship that comes with employment, and high starting wages. If you're ready to accelerate your career or just want a fresh start, UA Local 502 could be for you. Contact them at 502-361-8492. UA Local 502. We do it right the first time.
When you're buying or selling a new home and you want to do it with few hassles, count on Polo Real Estate Group. Founded and owned by 1993 Male High graduate Dion Reese, Polo Real Estate has over 2 decades of experience and offers skillful consultation and representation for your sale or purchase. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. Blunt Dental Group is a high-quality, family-owned dental practice. We are committed to educating our patients, as well as investing in the latest technology to provide more efficient dental care. Our team of licensed dentists and hygienists includes 2010 Male High graduate Tyler Blunt, located in the heart of Linden at 8013 New LaGrange Road, Suite 6. For an appointment, call 502-425-7068 or go online at bluntdentalgroup.com. Blunt Dental Group. Straightforward smiles.
Lines are wet, not just blinds. Lines are wet, not just blinds.
1965 male graduate and basketball star George Tensley knows the value of providing quality service, and that's what you get when you dine with Tensley Family Concessions. They provide travelers with many fine choices at Louisville Muhammad Ali International Airport. Whether it's Kentucky Fried Chicken, Chili's, or Starbucks, you know your travel experience will be a more comfortable and convenient one. Learn more about our company by visiting the website tfcfamily.com.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field. Male Bulldogs 49, the Southern Trojans 6. Male improves to 5-1 on the season. No,
yes. 6-1.
6-1 on the season.
6-1.
And the Trojans of Southern High School dropped to 2-5. Male 1-0 in district play in 6A, District 4. And next week they will play Fern Creek at home next Friday night at 7 o'clock here. And Southern will play Bullitt East. They will host Bullitt East at 7 o'clock at Southern High School. Taking a look at tonight's final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. Rushing yards, male, 5 carries, 85 yards. And it seems like they had more, but that's all they needed. 5 carries, 85 yards. Southern had 57 yards on 26 carries. They had 1 fumble on their running attack. Males, Jordan Williams was 4 of 5 passing for 100 yards and a couple touchdowns. And Noah Portillo was 5 of 10 for Southern for 56 yards and 1 interception. They had penalties, 5 for Male for 35 yards, and Southern was penalized 3 times for 25 yards. Those are a look at your final numbers from German American Bank, strengthening communities since 1910. We're going to take our last break. Joey Hamilton, Paul Major, we will come back with our most outstanding players, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You stay there, folks. We'll have our most outstanding players when we return on Glycod.
Founded in 1910 in the Ohio Valley region, German American Bank has been raising the standards in banking and wealth management for over a century. Big enough to provide the conveniences of modern banking, yet small enough to care about the people and communities we serve. Because we believe that when a community thrives, its people prosper. We're lending more than money. We're lending a hand. German American Bank, building our community together.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech 24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
a life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You cannot depend on Carl to make peace with his seatbelt, but you can always depend on his car starting because he has an Interstate battery. Interstate batteries, outrageously dependable.
Come by Interstate Batteries, 1510 Production Road, Jeffersonville.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For surprisingly great rates and great service, call State Farm agent Mike Shelton in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Louisville Football Friday from Glycod.
And welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium, Maxwell Field. 49-6, the male Bulldogs improved to 6-1. Southern High School drops to 2-5 on the season. And alongside Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. Tonight's most outstanding players are brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. For the visiting Southern High School Trojans, most outstanding player, Joey Hamilton. Who was that?
They didn't have much going on, but what little they did have, they had Ryan Fields. Ryan Fields took it to the right, nothing there. Took it back to the left, scored a touchdown,
7-yard TD run.
Yeah, number 10, he did a lot of the running tonight. He and number 21, Isaiah Sneed. But Ryan Fields is going to be our player of the game for Southern High School this evening.
And tonight's most outstanding player, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there for the male Bulldogs. Seth Henson kicked that ball really well. I want to tell you, 3 touchbacks on kickoffs. He was perfect on his 6 extra points. But
we're going to year.
Yeah, but we're going to go with.
We're going to go with the quarterback here. We go with Mr. Williams, Jordan Williams.
4 or 5, 2 touchdowns.
4 or 5, 100 yards, 2 touchdowns. The males showing their versatility, trying to open it up, throwing the ball, showing they can not only run but they can throw the ball. So we're going to give it to Jordan Williams this evening.
Jordan Williams, the recipient of tonight's most outstanding player, brought to you by State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And that just wraps up our coverage. We will have more tonight. You can check out the other games on Glycod. Tonight's other games we have. Where is that, Joey? We've got that list right here. We have Meade County at PRP, Key Game, Manual at St. X. Manual is up on St. X at the moment. Atherton at Butler, KCD at Holy Cross, Bullitt East at Fern Creek, Ballard at Trinity, and Eastern at Oldham County. Next week, next Friday night, you'll want to stay tuned to Glycod as we will have a 6:30 kickoff. Tate's Creek at Lafayette will have At 7, Fern Creek at these male Bulldogs right here. At 7 o'clock also kickoff, New Albany at Floyd Central. And at 7:30, Collins at Anderson County. You and I will be there next week at Anderson County. And the 7:30 kickoff for Oldham County at Ballard. Next Saturday at noon, we'll have Bryan Station at Douglas. So check your Twitter feed, check the Glycod page for all the action next week. Tonight's games, we have Paul Lawrence Dunbar versus Tates Creek. That's going on right now. And Spence Seymour against New Albany at New Albany. And then we also have Eastern at Oldham County and Collins at Woodford County tonight. That rounds out the Glycod schedule for tonight and for next week. We want to thank everyone for listening tonight. We want to thank also executive producer down in North Central Florida. Stay safe down there, Steve Bird.
Stay safe, Steve.
Yes. And
hang in there, big guy.
Owner-operator Chris Labar. And our on-site producer, Jeff Cooper. And for Joey Hamilton, I'm Paul Najar. Thanks for listening, everyone. Have a great night.
From Glycod, this has been UA Local 502 Louisville Football Friday. UA Local 502, they do it right the first time. Tonight's game was brought to you by Tinsley Family Concessions, commitment to quality. The Army National Guard, where the next greatest generation is now. German American Bank, building our community together. Polo Real Estate Group, a realtor you can trust. IBEW Local 369, power up your potential. Blunt Dental Group, straightforward smiles. State Farm Insurance Agent Mike Shelton, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. And Holy Smokes Barbecue.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.
See you guys down the road here, so we'll see you soon. That's right. He said take some of that pizza down there if you want some. No, good. Thank you, though. No, I'm taking